Excellent. That might be a little bit too loud. Kick that down a little bit. There we go. Excellent. Boom. Hello, William. Planning some random miniatures tonight. So first off, we have this lovely little Reaper Miniatures bandit / warrior guy. Kind of want to paint him with a dark green hood and stuff. Usually I like to do the dry brush on the metal stuff. But this time I'm not going to do that. Wow, I already hit some technical issues. Hold on here while I take care of this stuff. Really, you are a fan of the unboxing stuff. That's interesting. Well, I have another, I actually had another rare eBay find coming up, so if you like miniature unboxings, that should be very interesting. Is the audio okay here? Because I can never tell on my end if the music is way too loud or not. Excellent. I know my voice should be okay. My voice should be okay, but I can never tell if the music is way too loud or way too soft. Yeah. Excellent. Yeah, no, this is always just a real pain. Setting this up, and this should be all set in 1 second. So yeah, no, there was another lot of metal miniatures where the person did not know how to use eBay, so they did not have all the miniatures in the first picture. The secret on eBay if you're doing miniature slots is that you have to make sure that with the first picture, everything in the lot needs to be in that picture, or else people will just assume that the lot doesn't include much stuff. So, let's just get right started here. I'm going to use my trusty camel hair brush. These are the cheapo brushes you can buy at Michael's. And instead of doing my normal black and then dry brush metal on it, I'm going to be starting out with just kind of a darker metal, and then I'm going to be dry brushing a little bit lighter metal on it until I get to the top. So. And of course, since my paint is always old and horrible, none of it's all clogged up, which is normal, because my paint is so dang old. Again, a lesson. That's what happens when you buy cheap paint. It'll get all clogged up and not work all that great. But, you know, so that's why I'm using that up. So, nice dark layer of darker metal on the metallic parts of this miniature. Really? See, this is so annoying with this music thing. There we go. Awesome. So what miniatures are you starting out with? Cool. What is my favorite miniature I've painted? I don't know. I've done a lot of them. Painted, what's my absolute favorite? That's tough. My favorite miniature that I've painted. Favorite miniature. Gosh, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I painted like a ton of them. I think that Barbarian Reaper, the Reaper Pathfinder Barbarian was pretty fun to paint. That might be, well, see, I'm already second-guessing myself. Maybe the Ravenloft Dracolich. That was a pretty good miniature. Cool Mini or not, miniatures are pretty good. I mean, it just depends on what you pay for them. Like, I've been getting mine on eBay lots and on sale, so for, you know, $1 per miniature, they're pretty good quality. Just get this. Also, we need to be quick painting up this Reaper Miniatures little torture device, Iron Maiden type thing. Realistic miniatures are kind of weird because they're, I mean, 28mm is so kind of small that once you get into like realistic proportions, like it's weird because it looks, you know, with the exaggerated stuff, it just seems to look, I don't know, it seems to look like a tiny bit better. It's a matter of taste, I guess. I don't mind most of the exaggerated stuff. Some of the Warhammer stuff goes a little bit too crazy, so not a huge fan of that. So you can see here, I'm dry brushing on, if this will focus on this, I'm going to dry brush on a little bit of lighter, which I don't know if you can actually, I don't know if you can actually even tell on here. There we go. See, that looks pretty good. Very simple job, just, you know, a very dark bronze and then a very light bronze, and that looks pretty good. That's as simple as a miniature can get. I'm going to let that dry before I finish the base. No, that one does not. Do I own? I don't know. I don't think I own an Iron Maiden that does open. So let's see here. Let's see. Which one do I want next? Alright. So I'm going to paint the dwarf with a little bit more realistic flesh. But there's actually not much flesh showing on this miniature, if you can see it here. It's just a dwarven zombie. And he's mostly all armored up. So, yeah. Focus, camera. Focus, camera. What is up with this camera that's not focusing today? Man, that's frustrating. Why are you doing this, camera? Why are you doing this, camera? Focus, you idiot, camera. Focus! What is the... Okay, well, whatever. If you want to paint a bunch of miniatures fast, you know, just base coat, wash, and then highlight. That's all you pretty much got to do. Or just base coat, wash, and then dry brush after the wash is settled. But yeah, so it's just... Yeah, a lot of people have been starting to do the thing where they prime them in the color that they want the miniature to be. But, yeah. Yeah, this guy has absolutely no flesh showing. He is fully armored. Just kind of looking and seeing what is cloth and what is not cloth. So he's wearing plate mail. Looks like he's got leatherish gloves on. So yeah. Alright, do the same for this guy as I did for the other guy, where I'm just paint up his armor. Oh, and his boots are actually armored too, which is a little bit interesting and weird. So I'll quick just do those. I'll paint his... Is that working yet? Okay, yeah, so that is... It's kind of focusing. That's weird that... Weird that it's doing that thing where it doesn't want to focus. There we go. It's just taking forever for some reason. So, doing this the sloppy way here. Let's see here. So, what else do I want to do? This one. Yeah, I mean, details for PCs and bosses is good. And most monsters you can give a simple paint job to, and that's perfectly fine. This is a weird base coat of black to have for a flesh thing, so I probably should have done these in maybe gray. Yeah, there's a lot of details on here. I feel kind of bad I'm not going to get this a super amazing paint job, but paint job that I'll give it will be good enough. This is another cool miniature, not zombie. Yes, Toys R Us has them. Five Below, which is a store that I never heard of until recently when I moved to New Hampshire, they have them for $5. I believe the ones at Toys R Us right now, the Magic the Gathering ones, are about what are they about? Five? No, I want to say they're like whatever 40% off $10 is, but I don't know because the prices at Toys R Us are not similar.
Kansas will very probably be cloudy in the morning, and then western Kansas will begin to get increasing cloudiness by tomorrow afternoon. Today, however, very, very pleasant reading. 73 up in the Goodland area, 72 at Garden City, 70 reported by Dodge City and Liberal, 72 over by the good folks of York. And in the Ponca City Blackwell area, 68 degrees today.
Do I want to mess around with this guy today?
Winds southerly at about 15 with gusts of 25 miles an hour. Barometric pressure 30.00 and is rising.
This is the really interesting rising sun samurai miniature there. Very cool.
For the year so far, we'll be looking for a little bit of a change tomorrow.
So you can see I kind of put down some base layers. I might try to paint him up. He's pretty cool.
Pretty interesting for the western half of the U.S. Rain showers and thunder showers along that frontal system, and that wide band of fairly heavy snows. Now, what will happen each time that you see the frontal system on there? That begins at 6 o'clock in the morning, and then you'll see the cloud pattern move until 2 o'clock this afternoon. So as of that time, of course, the front was way off in the northwest. Now, however, it's moving into the central part of the nation with a couple of high-pressure cells behind it.
Do 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 do. Man, I'm doing a terrible job on this one. It's got some really good detail on it. It's a really cool miniature. I don't know. This certainly isn't. Certainly not doing this miniature very well in terms of, like, you know. Oh, this guy has hand wraps on. That's why his hands look so weird. I totally screwed that up. I don't think you're going to be able to tell from this. Why is it not? No. Switch. Yes, he's got hand wraps on. That's why he's looking so weird. Yeah, no, good color on that hat, though. I'm happy about that. But yeah, no, his hands have wrappings on them, so I'm just gonna do those in really light gray as well. I was wondering why his hands look so weird, and it's like, oh yeah, he's got his hands all wrapped up. Obviously. Blanco, do you have chat open? Do I have chat open? Yes, I'm just not checking it. Because I'm distracting. Yeah, it's one of these basket-headed guys. Where, again, this camera does not want to... Focus! Focus. See, he's got hand wrappings now, which makes his hands look better. I like to do Forgotten Realms because everybody kind of knows what's going on. So Forgotten Realms is cool as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, I like to work in stuff from, things that I've done previously from other games like Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay. I like putting stuff in there into my games as well. Lore stuff, for my main campaign that I run, I just have about 25 pages of just kind of a... It's good to set up a framework. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to plan out every single little thing, but having a framework means that, it's all pretty good. Good websites cost money. Good websites cost money and upkeep. I could do a free website and stuff, but frankly, I don't, there's no way for me to like sell stuff. Like right now I'm selling off a lot of my video game collection, and I just have a lot of bric-a-brac that's left over from my stuff, and selling off a lot of that stuff. So right now I'm on eBay selling stuff, so I don't really have time to do like a mainstream website or anything like that. How do you DM without getting nervous? Like, you know, you just have to... I don't know. I've never really been nervous when I DM stuff. I just concentrate always on making a framework. So you're not actually, like, figuring out, like, what will happen with every single circumstance. Just concentrate on making a general framework of what you want to do, and then, you know, try to be as collaborative as possible after that. It's tough. That's pretty cool color choices. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. That's a very striking combination there. The orange and the green skin. That's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, I really like the color on that. You know, this is the thing. That's the good thing about, you know, when you actually have a lot of stuff. That way you can actually work with stuff and everything. And that way you don't. But yeah, no, just you know, just practice doing it. Most people just want to play so badly they don't care. So as long as you're not like a actively bad DM, like it doesn't matter. And, you know, a bad DM, like, won't care if their players are having fun, so... I mean, I think the bar is pretty low. You know, people just want to show up and have some fun and stuff. So if you're not trying to force them into a certain narrative or whatever... All right. Oh wow, this is not. This is drying off. This supposed wet time here is not doing its job all that well, I gotta say. I think it's just because this pad is not laying flat. That's probably why it's screwing up so badly. Warhammer's a good series where there's not really a quote-unquote good or bad thing. It's just kind of existing is the main deal. Ow. This is so annoying. I'm not sure if I set this up like really wrong this time. It's just not very yeah, it's not very great. So yeah. All right. Jesus. So I need to get something bright in here. Yeah, boy, this let's just see here, shall we? All right. Where is my black? Where is black paint? There it is. Old paint. Man, that looks dumb. Oh well. Oh. Well, I screwed up the face on this guy, something fierce. But I think I might just let him go. So as good as this zombie is, I'm going to do a quick wash. Actually, no, I'm going to fix the line here. This one first. For goodness sake. I can't believe this. How many minis do I tend to paint a day? 0. I haven't been painting many miniatures at all, frankly. Try to paint them on the weekends if I can. But, you know, I've just been very, very busy lately. So, wait for a second from that. This zombie dwarf's face looks so goofy. I wish the camera could focus on it. It looks so dumb. It's pretty goofy. Yeah, Kringle, the puppet, is supposed to be an owlbear. I made him during a puppet making class that was like an improv class where you made a puppet and then learned how to do improv with your puppet. It's interesting stuff. First D&D game with 5e that I played, I did like a thing where I kind of just rescued an owlbear egg and ended up like raising the little owlbear, and it was a fun little roleplay thing. Alright, so I think all of these are gonna get a nice little portion of strong tone for a lot of them. And then I also have some flesh shade, Reichland flesh shade. And I also have a little bit of armor shade here, which I still have a bunch of in the thing, so I'll put some all-purpose strong shade in there. And we'll start doing some shading like nobody's business. Oh wow, this brush is dirty. So you always want to check stuff with that, because you might have screwed up and not cleaned up the brush, and then you'll start doing your quick shade and it'll be all screwy. So let's get some quick shade on this guy. This. First off, try a little bit, as little as possible, on this one samurai guy. He's pretty dang cool as is. I don't want to put too much shade on him. Want to put a tiny little bit of the metal shade, which is kind of like a purplish black shade on his flute here. Let's let that sit for a second there. No, I never showed how I made my little owlbear babies. It was basically just a green stuff thing. I just sculpted them. The whole thing's made out of the original owlbear minis. The whole thing's sculpted out of green stuff. And I did a video talking about how I sculpted some stuff, but I don't think I ever actually showed my process. Though I should do a video like that one of these days, probably. I mean, trial and error, unfortunately. As you all well know, the color that you put down wet is not the color that it's going to be when it dries. So you just kind of have to remember what colors do. See, with a model like this, where I don't necessarily want to deal with doing a ton of very detailed work, a nice thing of strong tone army painter will pick out the details, stuff like that. See, what I'm doing for the zombie here is I'm just putting a very little bit of shade, and I'm actually just doing it in the cracks and stuff, and not even letting it pool, but just kind of using it as like a little kind of brushing it on rather than like poking it on like you would normally rather do. And if there's like a little bit of interesting texture, then I'm hitting it a bit deeper. See, like there's little claw marks in the back that you wouldn't be able to see if you didn't have the shade. But I'm not giving it like a super deep, shade drone or something. What do you think of airbrushing? I've never tried it yet. I know a lot of people have had very good luck with it. I just have not tried it yet. Reaper miniatures are actually a lot easier to paint if they're big, frankly. I mean, there's not really that many Reaper miniatures that are like big miniatures that, except for, I guess some of them are. I know I shouldn't really talk about that because I have not actually painted that many large Reaper miniatures. I painted the giant skeleton and I painted the ice dragon, Death Sleet. Painted those two. So, but yeah, I seem to think it actually went a little bit quicker than some of the smaller miniatures. Sue. Get a little bit more. This guy. Yeah, okay. No, and I don't do the shadows in any kind of realistic way.
Imagine, if you will, sitting down to your morning coffee, turning on your home computer to read the day's newspaper. Well, it's not as far-fetched as it may seem. In fact, both local San Francisco papers are investing a lot of money to try and get a service just like that started. Science editor Steve Newman reports on one person already using the brand new system.
Yes, the Griff, the space-going hippopotamus people. That's very interesting that they introduced that. I think they're definitely gonna get into the Spelljammer stuff, which will be very, very interesting. I remember looking at some of the old advertisements for Spelljammers. I actually got like a very old set of Dragon magazine stuff, so some of the old ads are just really, really amusing. And some of the old Spelljammer stuff was like a mind flayer as like one of the party members. And so it's just like a mind flayer like on the deck with just a bunch of people, and they're off sailing into the multiverse on a ship. Very little bit of Oh boy. Well, this stupid pad here is not working as well as it should be. I think it's because the piece of paper here got a little bit mucked up. And it sure is not holding the moisture as well as it should be. So that is frustrating. But what are you gonna do? I should just make my own. There's many people that have some very good tutorials out there of making your own. Yeah, see, something like this, I don't really even want to paint the boots. It's just for whatever reason. Come on, focus. What is with this thing today not wanting to focus? Focus, baby. Focus. Focus. No, there we go. See, I don't even want to paint the boots, and I don't think I will. But I did a little bit of dry brushing to get detail out. But I don't particularly think this mini is all that great. So you have to make sure that you don't put a huge amount of effort into some of this stuff. That guy, that guy. Yeah, and I think it's a so hands look a little bit weird. I'm not sure if that's my crappy paint job, but you know, I've got others of this same model, so I will continue on and figure this out. Right. All right then. White. All right. So, what else do I have going here? Like the way that looks. So that's done, that's done, that's done. I'm not going to put any more work into that. I do want to do another giveaway. Unfortunately, like I said before, the last one that I did, YouTube severely apparently YouTube doesn't like giveaways on my channel, apparently, because like 400 people saw that video and like only 100 people like commented on it. So yeah, I did do a giveaway. Someone did get those miniatures. I let them know to post it on the Facebook site. So, yep, someone was very happy to get those. I was happy to give those away, but I really would like to get a better platform for the giveaway the next time I do it than YouTube, because YouTube apparently is going to make sure that my subscribers don't see any giveaways that I do. That's just the way YouTube does it. That is just the way YouTube does it. So, I wish I had a better answer for that, but I will try to do another giveaway in the future. Cool mini or not, these are pretty cool miniatures. Somewhat happy, even though the dwarf's face is very, very creepy and dumb. Right. I need to do the bases on these guys. So we can get some light. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Boom. I like that. That is mostly finished, and then I just have to get this guy done. Okay. There we go. I think that turned out okay. Oof. All right. Well, this bleeding sheet is doing me no advantages at all. I'll tell you that much. Because it's all scattered, so it's not laying flat. I like that. I really like how the armor came in on this one. Yeah, sorry, this is kind of a stupid thing. I was busy today and I didn't have time to do streaming. Next time I do streaming, guys, is going to be definitely much earlier. This was like a late streaming time, so. But yeah. That guy turned out okay. Like his dumb orange shield. I like that. Throw in a little bit of color every once in a while. All right. So, end of the video. Let us take a quick gander at some of the miniatures that we painted tonight. Within 2 hours, so obviously I'm not getting my speed painting record. But wow, this camera will not focus. Focus, camera. Painted that guy. Cool mini or not. The dumb dwarf guy. It's pretty great. Can I get a good shot at him? Yeah. He's pretty awesome. I kind of like him. We painted Reaper Bones, sarcophagi / non-existent torture device. We painted Reaper Bones, this guy here who's a bandit guy who looks pretty bandity. And I got the colors that I wanted out of him, and I gave him a dumb orange shield, which turned out okay. And then all the Reaper zombies. I like this stuff. This stuff is growing on me. This is the P3, this is the Formula P3 Armor Wash. Formula P3 Armor Wash. This is good stuff. This is what made this armor kind of look good. That's a pretty dang good job for what I did. And the sword doesn't look all that great, but focus, thank you. Pretty dang good job there. There's a little bit of a wonky thing that I gotta do, but that's fine, I can do that. And this guy, I didn't like this model, so I did, wow. Okay, come on there. I didn't really like this model, so I just did minimum on him, which still turned out okay. You can tell what he is. The witchy nun turned zombie. You know, I did some interesting little, well, I didn't really do anything that interesting. It was basically just a couple washes. Went heavy with the washes, because zombie is supposed to be dirty. And then, finally, this guy here. The fingers seem a little bit weird, but you know, I think that's fine. I think he'll look good on the table, which is the biggest thing. So fingers look a little bit weird, but he'll be fine. It's a very nice miniature. Backpack. I didn't do too much with this guy. I didn't even do any like real like. I might go back and give him a couple little dry brushes. He's a really nice miniature. But like I said, he'll look good on the table, which is the most important thing with all these miniatures, really. So yeah, there we have it. A fairly productive night, that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 miniatures. 7 miniatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 miniatures in 2 hours and 17 minutes, which I think is pretty good. And I think I did a halfway decent job with these. So until next time, I will see you later, and you guys have a very great Memorial Day holiday. Peace out, and thanks again for watching.